Welcome back to Athletic Everyday, day number 202. I've got some sprints here for you first thing, followed up with some dips. I wanted to get this workout in quite quickly because it was my birthday and decided that we were going to go out for dinner after this with my family. So it was just minimum effective dose, 6 sets of 20 sprints, mixed up the starts, did some curved start sprints, did some flying sprints, and then also some 2-point start sprints, which I haven't done in a little while as well. General warm-up, I have sort of moved away from spending too much time warming up now. I know for sprints, quite a high intensity, high stimulus activity, and you would need to do a decent amount of warm-up for it. You can't just go out and sprint cold, but you have to ramp up for it. But I think that the idea that you have to be spending, half an hour warming up just for sprints isn't necessarily the case, unless you're maybe a track or elite sprinter. If you're just sprinting for the stimulus of sprinting, to get the training adaptations that come from sprinting regularly, you don't need to be spending hours doing A skips, B skips, coordination drills. You only really need to be doing enough to get the joints of the body moving through a full range of motion and raising the core body temperature, raising the heart rate. And once you've done that and you've kind of primed your nervous system, you're more or less ready to go. So for me, this warm-up took all of about 10 minutes, and then I was able to get my 6 sets of 20 in. So all in all, this workout probably took a total of 45 minutes, which is pretty time efficient, if I'm being honest with you. So what you're watching here is my reverse Nordic isometric, which is the isometric I'm doing right now for my left quadriceps tendon rehab. And the pain is gradually getting better, and I'm going to be able to start incorporating some front squats again pretty soon. And that's going to be one of my goals going forwards over the next few months. Once I'm able to get back into front squats, is to build up my anterior chain, get stronger in the quads. And by doing that through front squatting, will, in theory, increase the amount of maximum force that my quads can put out, which should, in theory, increase how high I can jump as well. It should increase the force potential that I have, so that if I maintain the same level of speed and the same level of rate of force development from all of the jumping and the plyometric activities, I should therefore be able to jump higher with stronger quads, because I've got, as I've mentioned in the past, very strong posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, mostly my glutes and hamstrings, which is shown by my deadlift and my squats, and my anterior chain is pretty weak. So that's the weakest link I need to be working on, and single leg strength. Then lastly, 2 sets of 20 dips, really just to get a little bit of pushing volume in, nothing special. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.